The abandoned hospital's final secret. The land came to me on a cold Montana morning, tucked inside a lawyer's envelope like a final gift from my grandfather. 47 acres of pine forest, mineral rights, and a private road carved by his own hands. To me, it wasn't just property, it was heritage. I could still hear Grandpa Henry's voice in my memory. "Jake, this dirt is worth more than gold if you're smart enough to hold on to it." Standing at the edge of those woods, the scent of sap and mountain air filled my lungs, sharper than any city life I'd known. Freedom had a smell, and this was it. I dreamed of building a cabin there, a small electrical workshop where I could finally start my own contracting business, a place to call home, carved from family land. But peace doesn't last long when greed is lurking just beyond the tree line. 3 months later, I drove out to the property with survey stakes in the back of my old Ford. I expected silence, maybe the wind through the pines. Instead, I was greeted by the rumble of engines and the blinding flash of beige siding under the sun. 36 homes, perfectly manicured lawns, identical mailboxes, even a fancy stone entrance that looked like it belonged in Beverly Hills, not Montana. SUVs rolled past me like I was invisible, their tires chewing up the gravel road my grandfather had built. When I knocked on the largest house, white columns, 2-story porch, a woman in pearls answered the door. Brenda Kowalski, HoA president. She looked me up and down like I was dirt tracked onto her carpet. I explained who I was, showed her the deed. She laughed. "Oh honey, I bought this land at a tax sale. Maybe hire a real lawyer instead of whatever bargain bin one you found." Her words stung, but her smirk did worse. And that's when I realized this wasn't a mistake. This was a takeover. That night, I couldn't sleep. I drove to the county office, digging through dusty records that smelled like mildew and old ink. The truth jumped out at me. There had never been a tax sale. My grandfather's payments were up to date, every receipt stamped and signed. The next morning, I sat in the leather-scented office of Cassandra Webb, a property attorney known for tearing frauds apart. Within hours, she confirmed it. The documents Brenda waved around were forgeries. Someone inside the clerk's office had helped her fake an entire sale. "This isn't a misunderstanding," Cassandra said, pushing her glasses up. "This is criminal fraud. You own that land." The words lit a fire in me. Brenda hadn't just disrespected my family. She had stolen from it, and in her arrogance, she'd overlooked one crucial detail. Every single one of her 36 homes relied on one thing they didn't own: my road. The plan came to me like a lightning strike. That gravel road wasn't public, it was mine. And if Brenda thought she could dismiss me with a smirk, she was about to choke on the sound of steel slamming shut. I hired contractors